Okay. After a false start, I think I should be fully available right now. I'm sorry it didn't go right the first time, but ever since I've changed internet connections, I've been having connectivity issues. Like, we had multiple Wi-Fis in the house, and now it's like there's only one left, and I'm not sure why. So, welcome back, if this is working, which I really hope it's working. Like, I keep breaking my back just trying to get live, but here's hoping that everything's going to be okay this time around and that I don't get cut off in the first 5 seconds. Hello, welcome to the stream. But yeah, I've been struggling trying to get this live, and I think I figured out what the issue was. Because ever since I reconnected to the other Wi-Fi of the multiple Wi-Fis in the house, for some reason, Streamlabs decided to change the NVEC encoding to the latest one, and I'm not sure why that's the case, but I think converting back to the previous one should fix that problem. So yeah, this is where we left off previously. Just need to find the tab. And yeah, let's just jump into it. So we got ourselves some extra cursed trains here from Neptunia V2, part 32, anime nonsense. Yeah, that seems about right. But that's not anime, but okay. But it's still cursed, so I think it wins in that book. Got ourselves another train city. I swear, if I got a nickel for every time I got one of these, I'd have a lot of nickels. And there's whatever this is, but, like, it's not the... Okay, now I see where it's going wrong. It's the extra drive wheels on that passenger car. Now, I don't know what's wrong with this. Like, it's just a car sitting up next to a locomotive. No big deal. Horse train. Oh, all I see is Green Hornet, but okay. Oh no, what is this? What is this? Oh boy, this is all sorts of wrong. This looks like the cover of something. Like, yikes. And of course we got more Galaxy Express 39 stuff. Because of course we would. Nothing to write home about. This one's just a screenshot, so I think that's what makes this cursed, because there's no way of telling what on earth is going on when it's so tiny. So, let's open it in a new tab. Just scoot this over. No, that's not the right tab. Okay, so I'm... Okay. So, there we go. Looks like some sort of a binder from back in the day. All in all, I think the composition's the biggest issue. Contextually speaking, because, like... That's, and for some reason the pilot wheels here are just completely janky as could be. Like, I don't know what happened, but it's gonna be a big yikes for me, in my opinion. And here's this one. This one's a little bit more in line with what I'd expect from the Galaxy Express 39. Maybe the perspective is a little off here. And way off over here. Oh boy, I swear, the 70s. Am I right? 70s and the 80s, like, animation hit rock bottom at that point. And just like the art industry in general. Anyway, ODNB, Sleepy Train. But they're also tiny, so let's go and open some new tabs. Okay, this one's... How did this happen? I have a strange feeling this is somewhere in the Middle East. Like, this is from, like, the First World War or something. If I'm not mistaken, what's-his-face Lawrence, which would inspire the Lawrence of Arabia film, was in the business of trying to sabotage the Ottoman Empire by detonating the railway lines and getting them to derail. Now this one, this looks like, what does this look like? Oh, and it's narrow gauge too. No wonder it's gone overboard. Yeesh. Like, what? Oh boy. And this one's just pretty normal. Normal. This, however, looks a little bit more janky. Like, I feel like this is supposed to be some sort of a logging locomotive because there's no ballast here. Like, it was just laid like 5 seconds ago. And I don't know how you do it on a greater station area. Like, the platform's right there, bro. You completely missed it. And here's another skill issue. Somehow the front driving truck just freed itself from the rest of the train. Or locomotive, I should say. And this one's going to be a big yikes for me as well. It looks like they're used... Oh, no, wait, these are wheelbarrows trying to do something. But you can see all the stuff on the underside associated with the brake shoes and other stuff, which is kind of neat. Now this one, 474. Something about this looks kind of pleasant. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened, but the fact that it happened is just kind of like your spectacle for the day. So yeah, took the turns too hard, I guess. Why did I open this in a new tab? I don't remember opening this in a new tab. But whatever. I'm glad that I'm able to stream again, and that all is good in the world. Hopefully, crossing my fingers. Like, I'm so paranoid right now that I just want to keep checking back on the stream just to make sure. Like, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight after all of that. Train from Mafia Definitive Edition. Well, I think the big thing that's wrong is that the lantern and the bell are in the wrong place. That's, and maybe the stack can be a little bit shorter and wider at the top. Got the goofy looking valve gear, but it looks like they got the valve gear fairly correct. With this thingamabob over here in the right orientation relative to the axle. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they could have made it a little nicer with the smoke box door or something. Added a little pipe out here because I think there's supposed to be a pipe running out of that. It's just probably a proportion thing, but no big deal. Locomotives from the Mafia series again. God only knows for when you posted. They must have thought, let's just make a generic looking steam engine because they were lazy. In the original Mafia, in the first picture, this one seems to be based on the MR Licky Banker. In Mafia 2, the steam engine used in that game seems to be based on the St. Louis, San Francisco 1522. Also note the number in the game model. But that's from all the information they could get from the wiki. Oh. There is no text on this page. Oh, well, that's not very useful. But yeah, let's take a look at this. The PS1 graphics. Like, yikes. That's gonna be a big yikes for me. There ain't no way. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now this looks like one of the streetcars you'd see around San Francisco at the very bottom, unlike the cable cars that go all the way up the hillsides. What's with these wheels? They're two-dimensional in a three-dimensional space. Like what? Bro, I'm dead. And then there's this one. Not too bad. It's just a stream. The only problem is that it's a streamliner doing freight work, which I'm pretty sure it's not built for. And I don't know what's wrong with this. Like, it's okay. Maybe they could have fixed the journal boxes here to be more in line with what actually is there. But I think the big cursed part is over here in the corner, because you can clearly see that the tracks just end at this concrete ledge here to the turntable well. So there's no way they're going to be able to move anything out of it. But yeah. Ooh, good. We're still here. I was so worried. I'm probably going to be peeking a lot over at the live stream, kind of just babysitting it, because I'm still concerned that I'm going to disconnect. But yeah, there's more people here, and that's always welcome. So welcome to the stream to all of you. Now, what's the problem with this one? Maybe the lack of a coupler in the front. Maybe the excessive distortion of light here. What's up? What's up? That's, and I think the font here is wrong, as well as the name. They could have done a little bit better than that. Yeah, the tender looks a little goofy. And the plow looks a little goofy here. Yeah, this looks like a Frisco. So yeah, this one's the one that I think is the most cursed. It's like, it says LMS here, but it's got a plate that I'm not sure is in line with it. But that's a story for another day. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's full screen. Oh boy. Oh boy. And they got the numbers all goofy. Like they're all stretched. Oh boy. I don't know why. Like, it was not my idea. Forgot one. Featured above for the worst angle. Streamline steam engine is the 444 Milwaukee Road Class A. Note, I didn't know. Thank you, Des Moines, for letting me know. Yeah. Let's see what O'Dinny B's up to. Oh, yeah, this is just an OSHA manual catching on fire. No big deal. Just gotta make sure that there's one of those little wedges or some chains to make sure it doesn't move. Got ourselves some train surfers here. That's kind of cursed. Now this one, yeah, this looks like Eastern Europe for one reason or another. Let me double check. Okay, maybe not Eastern Europe. Maybe a little farther east than that. But yeah, they're just kind of hanging out here. Which, dumb ways to die, am I right? Yeah, I was suspecting that on second thought. Oh no. Oh no. I haven't seen anything like this since that one whatchamedoosit back in